right, my next guest will face Deandre Anderson for the vacant bantamweight title on November the 19th at CFFC 103. And of course, it is Damon Blackshear back on the show. Damon, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So the last time that we spoke, it was right before your UD win over Mateo Vogel. A win is a win. That's all that really matters, especially at this stage of your career. You just need to keep notching those victories. Are you pleased with the performance? Were you hoping you were going to be able to get him out of there?
Oh yeah, I'm always obviously you always want a short fight, right? You want to try to finish your opponent as fast as possible. But a win's a win. So I'm always grateful for that, because you never know what's going to happen when you step in the cage. You know what I'm saying? But I'm stepping in this cage completely confident, and I'm ready to go in there and get this finish, as always.
Was there any takeaways from that fight against Mateo? Anything you learned? Maybe anything you would have done differently looking back at it now?
Yeah, a couple things. We worked on it in the lab. You know what I mean? Worked with it with my coaches. Some things they brought up that they seen I need to work on. Nothing specific. But
okay. Well, that's good.
Working.
How do you like fighting for CFFC? I know it's a big promotion. You fought for a lot of big promotions. How does this one compare?
CFFC, they're always pretty professional. You know what I mean? We go in there, they take care of me, whether I'm B side or A side. It doesn't really matter. Good people. I like working with them.
So I did watch that fight on UFC Fight Pass, and I couldn't tell what music you came out to. So I got to ask, did you come out to Ludacris? What was the song choice?
No, they picked their own song.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't get to pick. I can't even remember what song it was, but yeah, I didn't get to pick my song for that fight.
Why is that? Is that something that they always do?
No, sometimes it happens. Maybe the song choice I picked had too many curse words. Sometimes they just switch it up on you. But I knew my opponent didn't pick his song either. So
yeah. Well, what was the song choice that you did pick?
Song choice I picked, I think it was Legend from Drake.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't think that has too many swears, but
it has a little bit of some swear words in it.
Is it? Okay. All right. Well, it is what it is. Maybe another promotion will allow you to walk out to that one. Tell me, man, how has camp been thus far? Obviously, you're still down in Albuquerque at one of the best gyms in the world.
Yeah, it's been great, man. I've been training with high level guys, high level coaches. So it's always great. And then I'm just always in the gym constantly. Weekends I pick up a part-time job, and then during the week I'm training. I'm always in the gym.
What's the part-time job?
Oh, I'm serving tables.
Nice. Now you can make some good money doing that. What's the restaurant like?
Oh, it's Miss Jenny's. They're actually sponsoring me for this fight. So shout out to Miss Jenny's. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, just had some chicken for dinner, man. Not a bad choice.
Yeah, for sure.
So as far as training partners, anything new or different this camp? Like, who have been your primary partners that you've been working with?
I've been working with Aaron Pico a lot of times. Yeah, he's been a big part of my camp. And then just all the guys in the gym. I'm always getting new looks. So nobody exactly specific, but just always getting new looks, adjusting, listening to my coaches. So.
Do you notice a big change in your overall game since making the move to Jackson Wink? Like, how much are you evolving?
Oh, I'm evolving a lot. It's been a big change. So it's good.
So what's the living situation like now? Are you there full time, or are you going back and forth from your hometown?
No, I'm here full time. This is my new stomping grounds. So I'll be here. I like everything that's going on. I like the way I can just train all day, 24/7, put all the work, put all my work in, all my time into this.
So I know they have a fighter house where a lot of fighters will stay. Is that your situation?
Yeah, I got a little studio. I'm right around like not even 5 minutes, like a minute walk from the gym in the mats. You know what I mean? So it's good.
I've interviewed a handful of fighters at Jackson Wink in the past, and I don't think I've asked you this since you're relatively newer there, but One of the things that I don't like that I would struggle if I lived in that type of a environment would be if I'm running outside or doing something, running into like a rattlesnake or some sort of big reptile. Is that something that you have to deal with if you're going out running the hills?
Oh yeah, if we're out in the mountains, I've run across a nice sized rattlesnake, like huge. But luckily it was you could see it from a mile away, and then other people seen it, so they pointed it out. But yeah, it's always on my mind: rattlesnakes, mountain lions, bears. Yeah, when we go up to those mountains, it's always like a second thought.
Yeah, no doubt. Is this one of those moves that, looking at it now, you wish that, man, maybe I would have made this move a little bit earlier on in my career and wonder where you'd be at right now?
Nah, everything happens for a reason. Um, I think, yeah, maybe if I could do it again, I might move a little earlier. But for the most part, everything happens for a reason. So I'm happy with the situation I'm in right now. I'm just gonna keep working, keep grinding.
For sure. I was down in Portland, Maine. I was doing the commentary for the most recent New England Fights card, and a guy from your gym came in and beat Nate Grimard and won the amateur NEF. No, he's the featherweight championship. Billy Wilson. Have you
Oh
worked?
yeah, yep. Billy Wilson, we get some work in all the time. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Tell me a little bit more about him as a fighter. I mean, because he was very impressive, but he looked great to me, beating Nate, who was previously undefeated.
Man, Billy's a cool dude. I always see him like every time I step outside and I step on the mats, he's always working. So he's a hard worker, nice guy, very approachable, just cool dude in general.
Nice. Now that fight was a day before the most recent UFC card, UFC 268. Did you watch it? And I'm sure you did. What are your overall thoughts on that card? It was just crazy.
Oh man, I loved it. I loved every bit of it. You know what I mean? Especially that war Gaethje and Chandler had. Ooh, that was an exciting fight. That got me up. And then they had two nice fights right after that, but it didn't compare. But yeah, Gaethje and Chandler definitely was the highlight of that night. And then
Oh,
Rose, you
oh,
always got Rose.
yeah, no doubt, man. A lot of people are saying that that pay-per-view is like a top five all time. Do you think it's that good? Is it that high for you?
That pay per view, yeah, I'll give it like top five. It's definitely not number one, um, but like yeah, it's definitely up there, top five favorite cards of all time, for sure.
One last question there about the main event. I loved watching Usman and Covington in there again. I wish they could fight 3 times a year because it's always just so exciting, man. How did you score it? I had Usman clearly winning 1 and 2, Covington 3 and 4, and then Usman 5. Did you feel like it was a 3-2 fight, or did you feel like Usman maybe won more than 3 rounds?
I feel like yeah, Usman. Nah, there was a couple rounds where I would give it to Kobe. Um, yeah, it was. I think that was pretty accurate. 3-2, 3-2. Usman, because Kobe had came back early on. Usman had put it on him, and Kobe had definitely toughened out and like showed some grit.
Do you think Leon Edwards or Khamzat Chimaev can give Usman a run for his money, or is he just going to clean out the rest of the welterweights he hasn't faced and maybe move up to middleweight?
That's going to be a very interesting fight. I want to see because we haven't seen Kamzat really challenged, so I'm definitely interested to see how he does against Leon, and then I'll give my opinion further. So
Okay, sounds good.
I think I think Leon's going to shine in that fight once they fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Let's talk about this next matchup for you. It's going to be in Mississippi. Again, November the 19th, CFFC 103. You're fighting Deandre for the vacant bantamweight title. Who's going to be making the trip with you to Mississippi and be in your corner come fight night?
So it's going to be Coach Alex and Coach Brandon Gibson. They're going to be in my corners. So I've been working with them pretty consistently. I work with Coach Alex every day, and me and Brandon has always been like connected and had a good vibe with each other, and we've been working constantly. So I'm excited.
What's the plan? Like, when do you actually fly out? And is there anything that you specifically have to do once you get there to get yourself ready for the big fight night?
So I end up leaving on Wednesday. I fight on Friday. So we'll get there. As soon as I get there, I'll start my weight cut. Weigh in Thursday, afternoon, and then we'll be going down on Friday. So
What's the weight at right now?
my weight's 10 over.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
easy.
Easy little water load and cut.
Very good. Now, the last time we did speak, Damon, you told me that a win in your last fight out over Mateo, you felt like it could be enough to get you on the UFC's radar. Now here you are fighting for the title. Does this win, does a definitive win, you give him his first loss of his pro career, is this enough to get you into the UFC or maybe the next season of Contender Series?
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely the big opportunity. This for all the marbles, right? So I see a win. Every CFFC champion has been to the UFC, so I definitely see a win right here, putting me right there for either a short notice call or a Contender Series.
What do you think of Deandre's game? I know he's well known for his most recent fight. He had that 11-second KO, pretty much went viral. What do you think of this matchup for yourself?
He doesn't possess anything that I haven't faced already. He's definitely he has good power. His striking is decent. He's fought some talented boxers, but I just feel like I'm better than him everywhere. So I'm excited to show what I got.
Is there one area where you just feel like you have a definitive advantage in this fight?
My striking, my jiu-jitsu, wrestling, I feel like we're pretty even, but definitely my striking and my jiu-jitsu, I have a better edge.
What would the meaning be to you to win this belt here for CFFC?
Right now, this is the biggest fight I've had. So every fight in front of me is always the biggest fight. So this means a lot.
Final prediction.
Everything. TKO second round.
Okay, I like it. It's short and to the point, and very, very soon you could have some gold wrapped around your waist, my friend. Well, again, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Damon Blackshear will face Deandre Anderson at CFFC 103, November the 19th for the vacant bantamweight title. Before I let you go, man, I want to give you the floor. Tell people where to follow you on social media, and if you have anyone to thank, the floor is yours.
So right now my Instagram just got hacked. So my Instagram, I'm trying to recover it, but it is at DeMonster94, DA_Monster94. And shout out to my sponsors, Miss Jenny's, House of Chickens. If you're in Albuquerque, swing by. Shout out to my management team and Top Mount Apparel.